How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking a bit about the new series that I am doing on my channel and also setting up the project to get started with. So we're going to be making a survival game in Unreal Engine. I'm going to be using 5.6.1, so if you guys want to do that, just download that version by clicking that, then selecting 5.6.1 and just clicking install. I already have it installed, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Now, I did record this video already, and I did already make my project, but I've deleted it because I realised I was taking quite a long time to do it, and I think the download and install of this was like 20 minutes long. So I'm just going to try keep it to the point and, just get through with it. So, in this series, I have a bunch of episodes planned out, and it's a bit like my horror series. I'm going to be explaining things somewhat briefly, like so you can understand them if you are a complete beginner, but they may be a bit complex if you're not 100% sure on what's going on. But hopefully, in the comments, if you ask what's going on, someone or myself will be able to reply and give you a hand. So I see a lot of tutorials out there on YouTube that then lead to the creator then wanting to sell a course or whatever it may be, and they're like £300 or something like that, and I'm just like, no, why would you do that? Learning should be free, just like the wise Brackeys once said. And I'm wanting to make a fully fledged survival game, which may take months to make. One fantastic creator called Gem Games has been doing a series on how to remake COD Zombies in Unreal Engine 5 or Unreal Engine 4, I think he originally started in. And it is an absolutely fantastic series. He's done it for months and months and months, and I highly recommend checking that out if you want to learn some good concepts, including animations, like things to do with meshes and everything. He's got it all in there. So I highly recommend that series, guys. But for my series, I want to be doing it so everyone can follow along and hopefully learn something to use in their own project. Each episode will contain a new system or feature, and hopefully these systems and features don't have to just be in the survival game. Hopefully you can link them up to your own games or whatever you may need. And yeah, so let's just get straight into it. So launch Unreal Engine, or your version. I'm using 5.6.1. Once you've launched it, head over to games and let's create a new project. Mine's going to be first person, so I'm going to call mine survival, if I can spell, tutorial project. So I'm going to call it that. The variant will be none. If you're in Unreal Engine 5.6, you'll have to select a variant, just set it to none. If you're in a lower version, you'll have to delete the weapon that you get given on this introduction type thing, or not introduction, like template you do. And there's a few things we want to do before we get started, so we're going to do this now so we don't forget it later. But head over to edit, go to plugins and search for water. Download the water plugin, just click yes on that. That's basically saying that it's experimental and you've got to be careful. So just restart the editor, and once you've done it and you've restarted, you'll see the message log pop up saying collision profile settings do not include an entry for the water body collision profile, which is required for the water collision to function. Just click add to entry, or add entry to default engine INI. Then you can close out of it and then close out plugins. Now, the second thing I want to do when we're in this project is create some folders, because we want to keep things organized so we know what we're doing. Each episode we know where to go, and it's just nice, smooth, and just works. So we'll head over and we'll create a new folder in the content browser, and we'll call our first one blueprints. Now, I like to change the color of my file, so right click, set color, and then I'm going to do blueprints, and I'm going to set that to blue. Then we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call this one UI. I'm going to set my color to maybe, we'll set our UI to a green color. And we'll go new folder and assets, because the assets that we may install in future episodes need to be stored somewhere, and we'll set that to pink. Now, that's mainly what I wanted to get done in this episode, because I don't want it to be too long. I just want to kind of explain what the series is. But one final thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to delete all of these small pre-placed objects that Unreal Engine give us at the start, but only the middle ones. I don't really want to do these edge ones because we may need to test out slopes in the future anyway. But we just want to get rid of that middle bit just so we have some nice open space to work with when we are making our game. But guys, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys are excited for this series as much as I am, and hopefully I can stick to it and not delete my files like an absolute idiot. But guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will try post the first episode very, very soon. Thanks for watching.